Welcome back to round 11 of the 2008 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. We're at Barrie Speedway for the Pizza 300, the Dodge Caliber SRT4 pace car off the track. Don Thompson's number 4 Home Hardware Monte Carlo leads the way for the first restart of the night here on lap 29.
Mark Dilley got up through the gearbox real well, but Don Thompson Jr. beats him down the backstretch to take over the second position. Look at DJ Kennington out the outside. We watched DJ at Cuba Speedway run that high line all night long, but he wore the right rear off it.
And he ran quite a bit in the high lane here in the early going. He did settle down into single file, but he's trying to battle with that Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock. They're side by side once again in through 1 and 2, still chasing the 4 of Don Thompson Jr. and the number 9 on Mark Dilley.
Listen to that Dodge horsepower. And you know what? I got to say something about this. Dave Whitlock's been riding a roller coaster up and down all year long, and it's good to see that Dickies Dodge running up front.
And here comes the tow truck in a box. Number 22, your points leader, Scott Steckley, quietly moving up inside the top 5, now sitting 4th as we ride on board with the number 1 of Peter Gibbons.
Now there's a veteran on the gas pedal. You hear Peter just feathering the throttle, keeping the car straight, not slipping the rear tires to get maximum drive up off the corner.
And a veteran too, bringing one of the older cars from the Gibbons Racing stable. Kind of a Barrie sacrifice here.
We used to call this race between this and Peterborough the Fiberglass 150. Peter's no dummy. He can drive any race car anytime. Peter Gibbons is an ultimate race car driver.
How about the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick? We mentioned at the top how poorly he qualified for his own standards. Now he's got his work cut out for him as he tries to come up through the field. Graham's getting racy though on the full throttle. Energy drink Dodge Avenger Crossways off a 2. And underneath the 39 of Dave Whitlock.
Well, they'll get Dave Whitlock up in that high groove. Not the preferred way around here unless you've got your car set up for it. Whitlock sliding back.
Dave Whitlock starting to slide back on the high side, was running well inside the top 5 for quite a while here. Nearly the first 50 laps of this race, and he's given up 2, 3, 4 spots in just a matter of a couple laps.
Well, maybe I jinxed him a little bit saying what a great night he's having because he's been on a roller coaster. But the other thing that comes up, Dave Whitlock is a veteran, knows how to win these long-distance events. He'll just be staying out of trouble waiting for the first pit stop.
50 laps in the books here of the Pizza 300. As you take a look, Scott Steckley has caught this lead duel and is now on the back bumper of Mark Dilley in the Dodge Avenger, the number 9. And we've got smoke down the front straightaway, and it's the Interstate Batteries, number 18 of Ken Newton, as the caution flag flies, and it looks like his night might be done.
Well, you see the red light on the dash. That motor is not running, and a lot of smoke. Look at the fluid coming out from underneath that. Definitely a motor failure.
And on the track, look, the 27 of Andrew Ranger, last year's champion, is going a lap down to the leader. Don Thompson Jr. tucks underneath that Ford Fusion and will put Andrew Ranger 1 lap down.
Wow, this will have points implications for sure. We got the 22 of Steckley running up front, DJ's in the top 10, and the 27 just went a lap down.
You can see the 95 ahead of the 4 car, as well as the 49 of Joey McComb, as those drivers now really have to get on their horse. No doubt their spotters telling them it is go time, but as we mentioned, the troubles continue with the 27 of Andrew Ranger. He looked really good in practice, didn't have a great qualifying effort, and now he's off to a pretty rough start here in the Pizza 300 with more on Andrew Ranger's troubles. Let's throw it down to Todd.
The car is a handful right now, guys, for Andrew Ranger, that number 27. With all the contact here at Barrie, the toe is knocked out, so he's got his hands full just fighting to make his way through the turns. It's not the first time it's happened, and I'm sure it won't be the last time it happens to a competitor before this night is out.
Well, Barrie Speed, whoa, we got caution on the Speedway.
Caution for debris as the Wheel and Engineering safety crew will be called to action here. There is a piece of fiberglass, a packed house here at Barrie Speedway, and in for a great night of racing. Always action-packed as a 300-lap event here at this tight tri-oval.
Well, side by side off of turn 4. These are exciting restarts. Cautions breed cautions. Down the stretch, up and through the gearbox, and once more, the 9 of Dilly right there with Don Thompson Jr.
And during that quickie caution, Anthony Simone received the tow truck in a box free pass, so he is back on the lead lap, and Don Thompson Jr. back to the front of the field.
Oh, what a surprise. Look at the inside of the second row. Oh, that's Scott Steckley. What a surprise. The 22 car heading for the front.
It seems to be a broken record all season long. We've been talking about that tow truck in a box number 22. Great speed shot from the Duplicolor wall cam as the field heads by. Doesn't take long to do a lap here at Barrie Speedway.
Whoa, the Dougie Brown and Peter Gibbons get together down the backstretch.
And Brown was having a great run. He was up in 7th spot, but now falling well off the pace. You see the entire field going around. There's something wrong in the front end. You see the front end of that car hopping around.
Yeah, it was shaking and wobbling there. Maybe a flat tire, the toe knocked out. Something definitely happened. But look up front. That 4 car, he's under a barrage of attack from the 22 of Scott Steckley.
The 17 of DJ Kennington still trying to make that outside line work. On the outside of the 60 car, Ron Beauchamp Jr. And now he falls into single file behind the 9 of Mark Dilly, and Steckley mounting a charge. He's working on the 4 car of Don Thompson Jr. One car's had trouble since the drop of the green is the 3 car of Jason Hathaway. Todd standing by where the 3 team still trying to cool down that motor. Todd?
That's the old Raider for the number 3 Snap-on Tools Dodge that Jason Hathaway has just fired up. They made the change to get him back out into the battle. He's many laps down, but we'll see a lot more attrition before this race is over, guys. Jason's going to try to pick up as many points as possible.
And Jason now in 19th, 26 laps down, but Kent Newton, if you remember with those motor troubles, is done. So Jason Hathaway hoping for a little bit more of where that came from.
Well, big picture racing, you got to get all the points you can. Take a look at the number 7 on the way by. He's got no hood and no right front fender, and he's still 7th position.
You see how close they come to that inside wall coming off of corner number 4. Billy, do you aim for that in the middle of 3 and 4?
Not really. As a race car driver, you're looking out the bottom side of the left of the windshield there. You really don't even look at it because you're trying to exit the corner to see the exit apex, not the inside apex coming out the corner.
And you make a mistake in corner number 4. That exit apex is the turn 4 wall.
Yeah, you hear this thump. Oh, whoops.
Well, Don Thompson Jr. definitely has some company in Scott Steckley as we ride with the 4th place car, DJ Kennington. The 17 staying in front of the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. now at the front windshield of Beauchamp.
And caution on the racetrack.
Once again, the yellow flag flies, and it's for some debris down the back straightaway. The hood off the 49 of Joey McComb, and there is the 10 team, Doug Brown's team, looking in the right front. The hood is up, and the 02 Kerry Mix is in pit lane. Todd's there.
Left side service for the 02 car of Kerry Mix. Beyond digital limiting torch, having routine service so far with 2 tires and fuel. He could go the rest of the way on fuel, but guys, he'll be back again for right side rubber later.
And the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series officials making sure everything gets tightened up on the 02. Don Thompson Jr. continues to lead 104 laps down.